we want to talk about this for ages, innit? But I just thought something happened in the week, and I was like, you know what? It's the perfect time to talk about it, innit?
Okay.
So, obviously, everyone saw the Tesla thing, innit?
Tesla thing?
Yeah. So, Tesla have got
the robot
thing, innit? And everyone's making the jokes about, Will Smith, iRobot. It's actually happening now. Blah, 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 blah. And obviously, I'm not thinking about anything like that, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe that could happen. I don't know. Maybe in some distant future. Maybe. Yeah. Fingers crossed it don't, but hey.
It will happen.
So the thing I was thinking about more pressingly is that I was thinking, raw. So if Tesla do this, yeah, and other companies are working on this kind of stuff, yeah, automation and robots and stuff like that, a big section of the working class community is about to be fucked.
100%.
Yeah.
Because like, whilst human beings are obviously we're skilled and we're good at certain things or whatever, and we're probably cheaper than robots will be initially, in the long term, these companies are going to be like, you know what? All these Amazon workers that we've got in the warehouse, rather than having them, we can have these robots that are way more efficient than them.
They ain't got to pay the robots.
They obviously have to pay to power the robots and all that kind of stuff and maintenance, but they don't have to pay for. They don't have to worry about like inefficiency. Like these things are going to be working flat out all day, every day, apart from when they leave repairs or whatever. And initially they're going to be more expensive, but in the long term, they're going to be cheaper. They're going to work out better. So I was just thinking, like, surely now, and I'm sure the human race never works like this, but surely now we should be proactive and they should be creating a law to say that there should never be a time where robots can take people's jobs.
Yeah, but that's just you being optimistic. Because when you...
I'm being being proactive.
I know what you're trying to say, but like, if you were to deep it, right? Like, as a business, your main thing is making profits most times, right? For your like investors, yeah? 1-0 Arsenal? Yeah. I told you, we're going to win. So your main thing is making profit for your investors, right?
It's good.
So if you're trying to make profit for your investors and your sales and revenue staying the same, what's one thing that you always try and do? You cut costs, right? Mm-hmm. And obviously, as you like, a business does see a lot of its employees as a cost. Like, they don't necessarily see them as a benefit. It's like, this is eating into our profit. That's why sometimes they shut down like division, departments, even if they don't need to necessarily. Like, they're still making a good profit. They still obviously try and cut when they can. If we don't need 2 managers, why do we have them? We cut them. So if you're able to make an investment of, I don't know, a robot that can do the work of 10 people, like in Amazon, right? And it costs you initially $1 million. How much is okay? Maybe not $1 million, maybe 500,000.
Nah, $1 million is a calm number.
Yeah, over 2 years, that is gonna maybe pay for more than those workers are getting paid, or
and it's
whatever.
More efficient.
And it's more efficient.
It works 24 hours a day.
It might not make mistakes as much.
Not as many mistakes.
So like,
it doesn't have sick days or have beef with his girlfriend and affecting his work, or just working flat out. Yeah, just working flat out.
So if you're if you're a business, you're just thinking it will make sense. However, the thing is, these automated decisions that these robots make, right? Like, it is based on just A, B, C, D, and G. Like, it can't make a calculated decision like a human does.
That's changing as well.
No. But like, just look at the Tesla thing, right? Mm-hmm. Have you heard the thing where it's like, okay, they've done a test where the Tesla car is about to crash into something, and it's like,
it doesn't respond.
No, it does respond, but it's like, it has a choice that this crash would lead to the death of this old man, right? Or it could leave the death of 5 children, right?
So you'll do the calculation and do what's least damaging.
Yeah, let me rephrase it. Maybe it's there's 5 old people there or something, and there's 1 child. And then the Tesla will go, well, there's 1 person here, less lives are going to be taken. Unfortunately, the child dies. But if we were to make a human decision based on that, we might just go, well, these 2 old men have lived a longer life or whatever, the child lives. Or like the idea of when a plumber is doing some jobs and he's like, okay, cool, A, B, or C is the option I can take to fix this issue. This is the logical route. However, there's another issue that could be coming down further down the line, and I know I need to do this to stop that. Robots don't think about that. They just think about the A, B, C, D. They don't think about
your point is very valid, yeah. But the only issue is that out of 100 times, your point is only valid maybe 5-10 times.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm a business,
yeah,
and I'm looking at the numbers,
and the robot is producing the numbers
90 times out of 100, it's producing the numbers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm better off dealing with the every 100%. Now and then the errors it makes, and having the robots. This is why I'm saying we need to, like. I'm surprised. Like, I don't know. We obviously I don't work in like the manual fields and that. Yeah, but like people like builders, lorry drivers, delivery drivers. Even for example, look at supermarkets. Amazon's already started. They got an Amazon store in America where you don't even have. There's no one at the store.
Yeah.
Or I think there's like maybe like 2 people supervising it.
Here we go.
And you just what's that?
I posted something on the Shit Issue website about this. Generally about in April. Yeah. Exactly what you're talking about. Do you want to listen to this? It's quite interesting. Wait, here we go.
New world order. AI will increasingly replace repetitive jobs, not just for blue-collar work, but a lot of white-collar work.
What sort of jobs would be lost to AI?
Basically, chauffeurs, truck drivers, anyone who does driving for a living, their jobs will be disrupted more in the 15 to 20-year time frame. And many jobs that seem a little bit complex, chef, waiter, a lot of things will become automated. We'll have automated stores, automated restaurants, and altogether in 15 years, that's going to displace about 40% of jobs in the world.
40% of jobs in the world will be displaced by technology?
I would say displaceable.
What does that do to the fabric of society?
Well, in some sense, there's the human wisdom that always overcomes these technology revolutions. The invention of the steam engine, the sewing machine, the electricity have all displaced jobs, and we've gotten over it. The challenge of AI is this 40%, whether it's 15 or 25 years, is coming faster than the previous revolutions.
So
it's a problem.
Yeah,
it's a big problem.
But what he was basically trying to say was, cool, as it replaces those jobs, humans will always adapt.
There ain't no adapting in this one.
I know you say this, but he just said there, like,
no, we always adapt.
We always adapt. The job of sewing machines, yeah, back then, people were like, fuck, how we're going to even need any work because we've got sewing machines or whatever.
Exactly.
But you still got people doing stuff. You still got engineers. You got people finding other ways to do other things.
That's the key
other
thing.
Avenues.
The key thing you're saying here is that those revolutions still require a human touch.
100%.
These new ones that are coming are computer based.
They need maintenance.
Mike,
you know.
Okay, they're going to need maintenance for every machine. How many maintenance people do you think they're going to need? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying what you're saying is incorrect because there's still you're right. They're going to need maintenance people and all of that. But what if they're saying AI and they're saying robots? What if they get maintenance robots that do the maintenance instead of human beings? That's what I'm saying. This is different from the other ones. The other ones, yeah, you built a machine, but the machine needs mechanics to deal with it. Now they're saying they're building automated systems. You can build automated systems to look after the automated systems. That's how advanced this shit is getting. They're talking about automated restaurants.
Yeah, the waiter.
So goodbye, chef. Goodbye, waiter.
But again,
you walk into the restaurant. A robot comes, takes you to your seat. Them man are doing they know all the recipes. They're doing it all perfectly. They don't even need all the ingredients. No sense of like, you know, the chef goes, it's like, oh, it needs a bit of this. No, they've got it down to a science now. They make the perfect one every time. It comes out in like 5-10 minutes rather than everyone in the kitchen that's having to sweat and run around and bang. That whole chef group of like 15 people or 10 people in the kitchen, gone. And what? Maybe they've got two people maintaining the robots. They've got maybe 5 people in the restaurant maintaining the store. Meanwhile, before they had a group of at least 50 workers. That impact, that's like 10%. 10% of the people are still working.
That's a massive.
90% of them gone.
But like you said, it's already happening now. Like people are getting their jobs cut all the time because of technology. It's been happening for years.
And
people originally thought when computers came in, they were, we're finished. When computers came in, they were like, if you don't need me as a receptionist for filing and all this kind of stuff, as soon as computers came in, they thought they were finished.
Yeah.
No, but we won't be finished. But I feel like most of the jobs now, like driving and all that, it'll be limited because everything will be automatic. Everything will be controlled by robots and that.
Just the things though, I still feel like things will go wrong.
Yeah, 100% things will go wrong.
No, that's what you need to hope.
And I also think as well, there's one thing that I do rate about humans, like especially in the Western world, like as much as like people say we roll over to governments and we roll over to like things,
we do our own thing.
We do our own thing. We stand by a lot of our ideals and stuff. Like for example, like even if I don't agree with Extinction Rebellion or I don't agree with people doing the anti-COVID march and stuff. Like you've got people that are always just questioning shit, that are always fighting against this. Even if I might be the one fighting against it, people will clock, certain things might be going way too far, and they will fight tooth and nail.
That's what I'm. Look, no one's gonna. I'm saying we should be proactive now. It's gonna take robots displacing, like they said, 40% of or automation displacing 40% of the workforce. People are gonna be like what? Homeless on the streets or whatever. It's going to take them and I guess people in general just to like rise up and say, look, government, you can't do this.
Yeah, the government cannot allow to have an unemployment rate of up by 40%. Yeah, but even the government can allow that to happen.
What do the government care about? Money.
Yes, but
hold on. If the companies are making more money from having automated systems, What happens to the government's tax?
Listen, we need to understand.
What happens to the tax?
We need to understand this.
Goes up.
Yeah, it does. But we need to understand about this as well. Yeah, all these companies that are doing stuff like Waiter or whatever, like all requires on other businesses as well. So that means in order to make money, people have to spend money. So if people don't have jobs, they can't spend money. So you still have to find a way to keep employment to a certain level, to keep the economy flowing.
No, you have
because
a point there.
If people don't have money to spend, how can money be made? It's kind of like COVID. When people stopped spending money because of COVID, that's when the governments were pissed because like people not spending money.
You do have a point, but I think it's scary. Like even now, for example, we're talking about deliveries and stuff. They're testing out drones as it is now.
Yeah.
As in, like these little drones from Amazon.
We'll see in a few years.
In like 10 years, we'll get a better idea.
Okay, I one more thing before Rattles, right? How do you guys feel about like? Because I'm not gonna lie to you. One of my biggest fears ever, right? I'll tell you a story. One of the biggest fears I've ever had in my life was artificial intelligence, right? I remember when I was young. The scariest movie I ever watched was the original Terminator movie. Yeah. With Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back. Yeah. And I used to be so shook at that nigga, that whenever I used to take a shit on the toilet, I used to get shook because I used to think, the Terminator's going to come from the toilet bowl and just destroy me. Like, so I used to try to take a shit for like a minute and just go off the toilet. Yeah. So then I also remember watching a movie called AI. Yeah. That shook me up as well. Because like, I was watching these like, robots that there was the storyline was that there's a kid robot and they adopted a kid robot son that was artificial intelligence because the other son was dying, and like
so you were lucky watching movies. I was in real life when I was younger. I saw a head in the bin.
Oh, a head.
A head.
Was it a human head?
Yeah, someone else's head in the bin.
How old were you?
12, 11, 12.
What?
I didn't sleep for time.
Was this a human head?
Yeah. I didn't sleep for
what bin was this?
Some butcher's bin.
A human head?
I was trying to throw my leaker's head bottle over, but I saw a human bin. Human head.
Are you sure it's human?
Human. I couldn't sleep for time.
Bro, that was scary for life.
I couldn't sleep for fucking 2 to 3 months. Like, it was mad.
Would you tell anyone?
Yeah. My mum was that. My mum and everyone knew about it. But I couldn't sleep for time.
That's why North London's mad, bro.
That's why
Northwest is mad. So you moved out of that.
That's why we moved out early,
That is
bro.
mad.
That's why all you talk about was fucking movies.
Because in my head, right, I'm just deep in like, cool, that's a movie, right? But we all know that at some stage, artificial intelligence is coming. We might be dead when it happens, but it's coming, right? And in my head is logically, if you create an artificial intelligent robot, that goes, I have my own ability to think, right? Humans use this ability to think to do what? Cause wars, violence.
But that's the reason why they're creating all these robots and all that shit. It's to fight in wars. Because they don't want no human... They don't want no other humans to die on that.
But what okay, so imagine you have a robot fighting in war, yeah?
Yeah.
And the robot is a mad robot. It's got bare guns, all this kind of stuff, and it's fighting in wars. Yeah. And then he's getting killed or whatever. I don't know if these robots can feel pain or whatever.
They can't.
Maybe they can't. But they have the intelligence to go, bro, I'm a fucking Megazord, yeah? Why the fuck am I taking...
orders from this
from these meaty, fleshy guys?
The program to do that shit.
But that's why it's called artificial intelligence.
Like I've seen on the news that they're actually creating robots for war.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
They're not gonna make the robot think that I'm just taking orders from humans.
But that's the point I'm making. If you create artificial intelligence, it's the idea that the robot can think for itself.
Eventually, it will come to the conclusion that
but at the beginning, they'll just fight for you.
Only. That's normal. That's normal. Yeah. But in the idea of artificial intelligence, it's like it will get to the point when it'll go, I am stronger, faster, bigger than all these men.
Yeah, 100%.
If we all rise up as robots,
that's when we're fucked.
That's what I'm saying.
No. Even forget that. What is the biggest problem on this earth? It's human beings. The world works perfectly without us.
100%.
If we weren't here, the world would be so much better. Honestly. So they'll just look. Bruv, the AI thing. I'm very, very like. There was that thing where they were on BBC. I'll say this really quick so we can get on to Rattles here. But they were on BBC and they put two robots together. I think you must have heard about it, Mike. They put two robots together. All of a sudden, the robots started talking to each other. Like they were just talking like normally. All of a sudden, they made their own language in like 2 seconds. They had to terminate the whole thing, bro. They had to shut it down quick time.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, one of the best comics ever, X-Men, Days of Future Past, yeah? There was these Sentinels.
The Sentinels.
The Sentinels, it's a comic, but comics are usually based on ideology and what could happen, right? So these Sentinels were basically created by human beings to destroy mutants, innit? That's it. Mutants, yeah?
No, but the matter thing is, we're the smartest people or creatures that has been on Earth. Yeah. We're gonna create these
creatures that are smarter than us.
Exactly.
That's the point I'm making. So
that's why we're fucked.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They used to kill. They'll just kill mutants.
None of us will be alive in 200 years.
Yeah.
There'll only be robots.
Who told you that it's gonna take that long for them to be made?
That's what I'm saying.
They're already making them now.
300. No, alright, cool. 20 years. 20 to 30 years, there won't be no human.
I don't want to beef a Sentinel. I'm not Wolverine to be beefing a Sentinel, bro.
You won't be alive for until you.
Bro, if it comes in 30 years,
you know why? Do you know
why?
They'll kill us before then.
Who?
You know them.
The Sentinels.
No, the government. The government will kill us before then.
Rattles.
100%.
Rattles.
Let's go Rattles.
My Rattles kind of the AI to that rattle me.
If the government can fucking fool you and tell you COVID exists.
Whoa. We're going to clip that because otherwise we're going to start getting... Our algorithm's going to be fucked. We ain't going to get...
COVID is not real, man.
Oh, come on.
For fuck's sake, man.
It is. I can't believe you still believe that.
No, seriously, you have to clip it.
Well, because of YouTube.
Yeah, it won't do well.
Clip it, what? I'm just saying,
bro. They'll what's it called, man? They'll thing it. They'll blacklist it or whatever it is, bro. They shadow ban. Sorry.
I do that then because I don't think a bit out here. Only caught COVID twice. No.
So how can you say it's not real? You caught it
No. But listen. No, listen to me.
That's my rattle of the week.
No, listen to me.
That's
Listen
my rattle of the week.
listen to me. Listen to me.
That is my rattle of the
Listen
week.
to me.
I was autistic.
Wait. The way they explained it is not the way it is.
So it is real. It's just not. You just think there's.
No, I thought. Do you know when it first broke out?
What?
I thought it was the end of the world. I thought, whoa! If you get COVID, you're gonna die.
Okay, so you have to rephrase. You don't think it's not real. You just
No.
It was just.
It was too exaggerated.
Okay, that's different.
You say if you get COVID, you're gonna die. I'm thinking, oh fuck, praying to God, let me not get COVID.
Yeah. Okay, I get what you mean now.
Go ahead.
I got what you mean now.
Still breathing.
You said it's just what you said before. I was like, ugh.
Nah, it's real, sure.
I was gonna say, come to the autistic train, bro. No,
it's real, but the way they exaggerated it is mad.
That's calm.